A person's appearance is a feature which defines an individual from another individual and is how we are presented in this world. A person's appearance is a great blessing from Allah the Almighty, and it is forbidden according to the ruling of Islam for someone to change their appearances without a reason which is permissible in Islam. Nowadays, through technological and medical breakthrough, the process of altering a person's face or appearance has become possible through plastic surgery, which consisted of reconstructive and cosmetic surgery. However, with the advance of this process, what does Islam say regarding the application of these procedures among its followers? In this short story, we will tell a story of two individuals, Amin and Izzat, which will brighten your understanding about plastic surgery in Islam.
Today has been a very packed day, filled with many classes. Thank God all of them are done. Let's head back to the mahalla. It's hot out here. This is a very steep hill. I wonder if I can make it down safely.
How's my son, doctor? Is he okay?
Your son, Your son, alhamdulillah, we managed to save him. He is in a stable condition. But according to my report here, he had a severe facial trauma. His upper jaw, as you can see from this screen right here, is detached from his skull. His nose and lower jaw was terribly fractured. We need to undergo a plastic surgery. We had called in a plastic surgeon to handle the case. The surgery will take a long time.
Anything for my son, doctor?
Well, unfortunately, his facial trauma is in a very bad condition. You see, he had lost his original face structure, so we need to reconstruct and change 100% of his face. So basically, what you know of your son before, 100% his appearance, his facial appearance is no longer the same. He will be like a completely new person. Well, we will reconstruct him based on his current skull structure. Do you agree with that?
As I said, anything for my son. If you think it is the best, just proceed.
Okay then.
Wait, doctor, is it permissible in Islam? I thought plastic surgery is haram, isn't it?
Well, we are in a darura state at the moment, sir. We need to stop the bleeding. If we didn't do it, it might end with your son's death. Of course, it is permissible in Islam. Don't worry about it. Of course, this is because we follow the rulings or the conditions for surgery to be permitted in Islam. So the first condition is that the surgery is needed for the patient by the patient itself. And the second thing is that you, as the guardian or parent, must consent for us to do the surgery itself. And the surgery itself must be done by people who are qualified, such as me and my fellow colleagues. And furthermore, we found out that there is no other alternative that can lower. There's no other alternative to save your son rather than plastic surgery. And then basically that surgery itself can bring good to your son. And I myself and my fellow colleagues, we are 100% that we can save him, inshallah. And that the purpose of surgery is not against the Sharia law.
Okay, doctor, I will put my whole trust on you. Please save my son.
Okay, I will do my best, inshallah.
Thank you, doctor.
Alright, thank you.
Oh my god, doctor, is this my son? He looks just exactly like you.
Yes, we have done everything in our power to save him. So you see, we have done a lot of plastic surgery on his face in order to reconstruct his face. So what you see right here is not the same as your son's face, old face anymore. But still, you love him, right?
Thank you, doctor.
Alright then. So what do you think of his face?
I think he looks better than after the accident. By the way, thank you, doctor, for giving your best.
Alright then.
I don't know why people don't want to be friends with me. I make crappy jokes that you will laugh at. I'm really positive, but I will tell you when something is off. I promise to make sure you have a smile on your face. I really just want some good, genuine friends. Why do I feel like I'm constantly nuisance to everyone? Sometimes I'm afraid to even say hi because I'm afraid of bothering them too much. This feeling sucks, and it makes me just want to go crawl in a hole and hide from everyone. My heart hurts. I seriously hate myself right now. Why do they run from me? Never mind. You don't have to give me the answer. It is just because I am too ugly.
I really hate my face. I wish I can do something with it. Plastic surgery. But of course it is haram. Wait a minute. In my case, I have a concrete reason for doing it. I've been mocked by people around me since I was a kid. I've been mentally tortured by them. I need to do it in order to have a normal life. It is permissible in Islam, in case of hajat, isn't it? But I'm not really sure. I think I need to ask an ustaz tomorrow.
Is this my current face now? What has happened to my very handsome face? My face has already been altered too much. I doubt that the surgery that I undergo is permissible in Islam. I hope I can find an answer to my predicament soon.
Because I have something to ask you, but it's going to take some time.
Of course. Let's see this. So is that what is it for?
It's about the Islamic rulings of plastic surgery, or more specifically, cosmetic surgery. Is there any condition which makes it permissible in Islam?
Assalamualaikum. Sorry if I'm bothering you guys, but I overheard that you were talking about plastic surgery. Can I join in, please?
Oh, waalaikumsalam. Terima kasih buat rezeki.
Okay, thank you. So Ustaz, I have my doubts about my current appearance at the moment, as my previous face and my current face is totally different. This appearance of mine is because I have been involved in an accident riding my bicycle back to my mahala, and I had to undergo surgery and plastic surgery in order to save my life, as I am in a life-threatening situation.
There is one hadith in Sahih Muslim narrated by Abdullah bin Mas'ud that related to this issue. Qala Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, la'anallahu al-washimati wal mustawshimati wan namisati wal mutanamisati wal mutajallifati lil husnil mughayyirati khalqallah. Allah has cursed the woman who get a tattoo, as tattooed, pluck eyebrows, and his teeth arrangement to beautify themselves, which has been changing the creation of Allah. Based on the hadith, it is shown that any intention to alter creation of Allah is prohibited. The ulama issued a ruling regarding plastic surgery based on one of the methods of conventional fiqh, which is to avoid any possible harm and to give benefit. Furthermore, it is in accordance with the concept of maqasid syariah, which is applicable to any situation for purpose of safeguarding the 5 elements. Do you know what the elements are?
Oh, I know there are faith, intellect, knowledge, life, and property. These are the 5 elements which are important in Islamic faith system.
Yeah, very good. After that, we need to know that there are 3 categories of maqasid syariah. Can you list all the 3 categories, is that?
Oh, 3 categories are hajiyat, tahsiniyat, and daruriyat.
Correct. Let me explain to you all 3 categories. The first one is in accordance to the tahsiniyat, where it is a person desire to undergo plastic surgery in order to beautify themselves and not for the sake of treatment. The second condition is in hajat level, where it is person's need in order to undergo the surgery to treat themselves, but it is not up to the condition of a life-threatening situation. Furthermore, the long-term effect of the injury would bring about many illness down the road if it is not treated early in its injury. Finally, the final maqasid syariah principle is in the daruriyat level, as it is the treatment level where it is in a life-threatening situation, and if it not treated, it likely cause death in the future. So, after hearing about the concept of maqasid syariah, in your opinion, in which category does your treatment falls into?
I think my treatment is in the direct category, as I might die if it's not for the treatment, as I am in a very critical state after the accident.
Well, if your statement is true according to your doctor, that the failure for you to undergo the surgery would be fatal for you, then it is in the daruriyat category. In this situation, it is a must for you to undergo the surgery in order to save your life. So, what about you, Izat?
Well, in my opinion, Ustaz, I think my case falls under hajiyat because I need to prevent people from mocking me because I think that it was mentally torturing me.
I understand your feelings, Izat. But for your information, your condition falls into the category of tahsiniyat. You want to undergo plastic surgery not for the sake of treatment, but for the sake of beautification as an eye candy to people around you. This kind of situation is haram, as the surgery that you want to undergo contradicts the Sharia law, as it is changing Allah's creation. I suggest you to have more confidence with yourself. Try to find the grace of Allah, which is everlasting, compared to the grace of humans, which is only temporary. Most of the people these days only look at the appearance of other people externally rather than internally, which stems from the good akhlaq. In my opinion, your appearance is charming enough, but you can improve your appearance according to the principle of self-grooming in Islam, as long as it does not resemble the opposite gender, comes from halal sources, does not cause harm, and does not change the creation of Allah. You can also show your internal charm by showing a good conduct and to be a good servant of Allah. Inshallah, just ignore what other people say. If nobody cares about you, Allah will. He always look after his servant who always search for his grace. I think it's time for push-up prayer. Let us go and pray.
Let us together pray so that Allah put us among the righteous people.
Hayya ala salah.
I look in the mirror and I see myself, one of God's humble creation, trying to live his life according to his commandments and teachings by His beloved messenger, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I look in the mirror again and I see myself a sinner, a person who indulged himself in worldly pleasures and forget about the hereafter. Whenever I look at myself, I wonder if I can improve myself. All this time thinking that I can improve what has already been given, and at last I have found it. Accumulation of human knowledge from the past until present could improve upon this blessing which is a curse for me. However, with the passing of time, with the changing of seasons, this youthful appearance of mine degrades like a flower that is withering. At last, my vision is clear, my mind is open. Appearance is only temporary. The admiration of people soon fades away, and at last, I am all alone with only God watching over me. I was wrong, all this time chasing what is temporary, forgetting about the one who is eternal.